Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our 7th lecture of chapter number 2, the units and measurement. Okay, and in a previous lecture we have discussed about the measurements of the length and mass and time as well. Okay, now with the new topic today we are going to start, that is errors. Okay, so what is error, beta? Means if we have we measure the particular value of a device with a measuring instrument or apparatus, then we find that the value is not be appropriate. Okay, or we can say there is any uncertainty has been present in that. So that uncertainty in the value or the not getting the exact value, okay, that is your error, okay. So now I am just writing its definition, that the result of every measurements by any measuring instrument contains some uncertainty so this uncertainty is called error. Okay, the uncertainty, the inappropriate value which we have get through by the measuring device is your error. Clear, beta? Okay, means if you are not be get your exact value. Now if every calculated quantity which is based on the measured values also has an error, means every value, if it is a minute error, but yes, it get the error. Okay, so we shall further distinguish between the two terms. First is the accuracy and another one is the precision. Two things we have been distributed this error. So first is the accuracy. Now in this accuracy, what does this accuracy mean? Okay, what does this mean? Now here this accuracy means that the value which we have measured from the measuring instrument is very much close to the true value. Okay, suppose the value of the instrument is 24 and I am measuring the value with the help of the measuring instrument, and I get the result like 23.2, 23.5 and then 23.8, and true value is 24. So which value is very much close to it? 23.8. So we can say yes, 23.8 is the accurate value because this value is very much close to the true value. Okay, so that is known as your accuracy. Clear? So I am just writing that the accuracy of a measurement is a measure of how close the measured value is to the true value. true value of the quantity. Clear? So this is about the accuracy, that the how the measured value is close to true value of the quantity. Now the second thing is your precision. Okay, second term is the precision. So precision, what does this precision means? Precision. So precision had just be tell us about the resolution, or we can say the limit the quantity is measured. Okay, that what is the its limit, what is its resolution, that up to this limit this quantity has been measured. Okay, so this is about the precision. Okay, so in the precision it is the resolution, or we can say the limit of the quantity is measured. Okay, clear? So this is your precision. Now it is very much important that what is the accuracy and what is the precision. Okay, so in a further means every measurement has an approximate values due to the errors in the measurement. Okay, we have a we will never said that yes this is the actual value, this is the true value. No, because nothing is ideal in the universe. So we can say the approximation, or we can say the accuracy values we have just be get, and in generals we can say that the error of the measurement can be divided into two types, a systematic error and the random error. Okay, so I am just write it down that the errors in measurement can be broadly classified as first is the systematic error and second one is the random error. Okay, so it has been classified into two types, systematic error and the random error. So now what is the systematic error? So first we will go through the systematic error. Okay, systematic error. Now in systematic error we can say that the error which doesn't have any one direction, means they have either a positive or a negative value. Okay, means they can be generated due to any kind of the imperfection in the instrument. Okay, or there is any kind of imperfection in the technical process that we have chosen to do. From that we can calculate the value. Okay, even due to some errors like due to the irregularity in the temperature, in the pressure, in the velocity, like this also. Okay, so the systematic error we can say this is due to the error developed by the system. Okay, and the errors which has tends to be in one direction only, which is moving towards only the one direction, either it moves towards the positive or towards the negative. Okay, so I am writing it down. The systematic error are those errors that tend to be in one direction, either positive or negative. Okay, clear? And with this, the systematic error is having some sources as well, so we can say it is further divided. So the division of its is depends upon the instrumental error, the imperfection in the experimental technique and procedure, even the personal error as well. Okay, so all these types of things we have discussed in our next lecture. Till today we have discussed about the systematic error, what is the error, what is accuracy, what is precision, and what is systematic error. Now further, systematic error has been divided into 3 terms, so we can get through these, and then we will discuss about the random error. After the completion of all these errors, then we are going through the numerical portion of the error. Okay, the formula which has been used, and even in the one numerical we have to calculate 4 to 5 things together. Okay, so the numerical of the error is very much easy. Okay, but it just depends, it has a calculative portion more. Okay, so in that we have just be maybe in the tomorrow and next after tomorrow lecture we will continue with the numerical of or the formulas of the errors. Okay, so till today up to here we have completed the systematic error. Okay beta, thank you, that's all for today.